Hi everybody, it's me. It's about 6:40 in the morning, and strong hits on Elijah Cummings. I look kind of orange on this, so sorry, it's early and there's no light. I have to use the light in the house. Okay, so Elijah, you know who I saw standing with him was Martin Luther King. And his energy, Elijah's energy vibrationally is just as high as Martin Luther King. So energetically, his soul energy was really powerful. I mean, this guy had some human aspects that he wished he hadn't, but was just like a bright light. His transfer over there was very easy. That's why I can pick him up so soon. There's people there. There's a heartache with the father, which I don't know what that is about, but they were happy to reunite. He was happy to see his mother. He was sharecropper's son. And they are all so proud of him. And Martin Luther King's really proud of him, but let me tell you the good part. So I'm looking at him, I'm telling him how happy I am that he's very touched that everybody, misses him, but he knew he was going to die. Now, I picked that up as soon as I heard he was dead. I didn't think it was just like suddenly he had a heart attack and he dropped dead. I felt like he knew he was going to die. Well, as I'm watching the news, they're saying apparently he even signed a couple of bills the night before he died. So he was in hospice when he died. And I feel like he didn't want people to know, especially Trump. He just didn't want, I think Nancy knew. But I just feel like he didn't want people to know. So this was coming and they knew it was coming, but they weren't going to announce it. But his wife is really a dynamic energy. There's a lot of love there for his wife. It's almost like he was always busy and not around and she kept things going. So he's sorry about that, but vibrationally, he's high, high, high. But what he wanted to tell me was he was actually laughing out loud with his head back. He's got his real teeth in again. I don't know what that means. Maybe he had dentures or something, but he's young, he's vibrant, he's got a full head of hair, and he's got teeth. But he's saying to me, you know that popcorn thing that people have on the GIF, they always show, ooh, can't wait. He goes, Linda, it's going to be and he used the word shit. He said it's going to be a shit show. So he's not coming in with the disdain towards Trump like he did. It's more like he sees the bigger picture, which a lot of us have a hard time doing because it's so awful. But he can't do anything from over there, but he wants you to know that there's a lot of people working on it. He's still too young in his deceased energy. He has a lot to learn. It's so beautiful. So what happens is they go over there and all the stuff in human, they think, I don't know why I struggled, but it's going to be a SHIT show. That's exactly what he said. So he's sending his love, but he's laughing out loud. He's got his head back and he's doing that popcorn. He says, get the popcorn, because it's going to be, I don't know if anybody would know him or somebody that worked with him could know this, but it's like he got a kick out of some gifts that were out there, so he's laughing about it. But he said this man will not destroy this earth. He would, though, if he could. Okay, it's like he doesn't even see Trump's face anymore. It's more like a black energy. So I'm telling you, energetically, he's a puppet. He's a puppet, you guys. He's under the hold of Putin. I'm telling you, it's Putin calling the shots. And Putin thinks he has it in the bag. Putin thinks he's got him where he wants him. Putin thinks he can interrupt with, I don't even see him running for president. I see so much stuff happening. So, okay. So we have a few things. It's early in the morning. I'm going to read this before I even leave for Angel Heart. So Mulvaney showed up and said, yeah, it was quid pro whatever. And now everybody's like, we don't know what he's talking about. It's so funny. Foot and mouth. I even feel like he felt permission to say it. But but maybe permission because he's trying to save his ass, although it puts him more Because now he's trying to take it back. It's so funny. What did they say that the president has done? Was it 14,000 lies or something? It was on the news this morning. Mulvaney, what's going to happen to you? Let me tell you, I even thought, oh, Trump's going to get rid of him. But Trump had a hard time just getting him. The problem for Trump is if he gets rid of him, who's going to come in? Nobody wants to work for Trump. The sleazebags do, but nobody of substance. Because they know he'll throw people under the bus. And Rick Perry knows he's in trouble. Hello, thank you. Thank you very much. I just heard that. Okay, Mulvaney. He's saying he's leaving, but he knows there's a sadness on Rick Perry. Like he's going to go out with a bad energy, he's going to look really bad. Mulvaney. Everybody got on that Trump bus and said, hey, yeah, we can get away with this, like Hitler. We can get away with getting rid of the Jews, and then boom. Evil cannot stand for very long. There's too many good people in this world. Hey, listen, did you guys know during World War I that the United States basically put the Germans in camps? There was a lot of German people that we took their properties, just like with Japan. We confiscated what was theirs. But yeah, if you were German, I think I saw it on that guy that does genealogy. He was reading, might have been, was it Melissa? No, it was that actor from the Crazy Family. Anyway, I could see family in the word. Anyway, he's the clown guy. His family was German, and they had to be, the states, like they were being watched. They had to report in. They had to watch their P's and Q's. He was able to keep his farm, but it was tough. He became a naturalized citizen eventually. But yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that we locked up Germans too. The United States has such a good reputation. Got rid of the Indians, brought in slaves. Mulvaney. What's going to happen to Mick Mulvaney? Mick Mulvaney is like, I don't need this shit. That's what I just heard him say. Sorry I'm using the S word. I can hear it as clear as day, though. Thank you. I just saw Elisha's face again, and he's laughing. He's got his mouth back. He's really doing good, you guys. He called it a S show. Yeah, Trump's on top of him. He's feeling the pressure. Trump's on top of him. The tower is below him. I actually see him taking on something where, money-wise, he'll be okay. But he's looking at prison or something. He's going to have to spend some money. Trump's going to cost him money. He doesn't like that. He just says to himself, I should have stayed put. I'm going to tell you right now. Mick Mulvaney's in trouble. He's stuck. He doesn't know which way to go. I see someone offering him something or something. Maybe it's even Trump offering him money to stay or something. Like, we'll get over this. But right now, Trump is looking at justice. So I don't know if you know that the emollients was overturned. And now they're having a full trial. Emollients is in the Constitution. So Trump can't get away with this. So let's take a look. He's going to do the G7 at his little... so they looked at 10 other places, I just want you to know. And they figured that the bed bugs in his place were less destructive than the other ones. So that's why they picked Trump's place. That's going downhill, by the way. And what I was picking up before this... I don't even know if he'll be in office by then. But what I was picking up, the conversation with other people was like, part of them doesn't even want to go. Like they're going to say no. Or they understand what he's doing and they stay someplace else and drive in. But I almost see like nobody's booking with him. Lowlifes will, but nobody else. Okay, so tell me what I can tell everybody about Trump's place. They just announced, yeah, we're doing it. No biggie, but the United States Constitution says you can't, sir. So what's going to happen with the G7 in June of 2020? I'm hearing no. Okay. What's going to happen with the G7? What's going to happen with the G7 at Trump's failing? What's going to happen with the G7? It's going to be fought. It's going to be fought. It's going to be fought. There's a battle that's going to ensue. I feel like it's a court that says, hell no. So, yeah. No. No. He thinks it's going to happen, but it's not. I don't know if he's even in business by then. I'm thinking, because they're showing secrets going on. I'm telling you, Nancy Pelosi and the gang are really getting ready to just pound this guy. And the Republicans that were on his side are really hating this Kurd situation. And he even worked against Israel too. So just something's getting ready to happen, and a judge will be in the forefront, or the Supreme Court. Remember, I always told you Roberts was the magic boom? Like, Roberts says no. Because he bought those other two. Even that other guy, not Kavanaugh will do what Trump says, but this other guy's not going to do what Trump says. It is absolutely illegal. So I just see them, like, we're like, why are they getting away with this? They're not. They're gathering up and going to present it. And I see court things and I see money things. Let me ask this. I just see boom, 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 like they're hitting them, What can you tell me? Are we going to end up putting people who refuse? Because I just saw Mick Mulvaney on the stand with that little chump face. You know, he got that chipmunk face. I just saw him on the stand. I saw him having to testify. He's going to try to save his ass. Trump just looks so frickin' angry. And I'm going to tell you, he's realizing he's losing it. I think that's why Putin came in and said, you need to get this done now because we don't know if you're going to be there. I don't know if I can help you. If you get it done now, I can be sure I go out of my way to help you out a lot. Something like that. It's almost like they're leaving Trump out, like they're putting him over a wall, and he's squealing, and he's... Remember, I kept seeing the nails, and he didn't have an umbrella or anything. He's using his hands, and he's got cuts. And I thought, death by 1,000 cuts. The death of his administration. So will they actually say something to stop this? Like, they're getting more information than we even know. This is always we predicted, you guys. I told you it was going to be bada bing, bada boom. Oh, yeah, they're getting. It actually breaks their heart, the things they're seeing. So are you going to end up putting them in jail? They're evil. See, what happens is, Nancy, there's going to be like a gangbuster. Everybody trying to run to the courthouse to say, I got info. And I'm not quite sure, like the dam is breaking now, so it's like, boom. They may begin this process, but they don't have to end it because everybody's like willing to work with them. So I don't know what they did, but something's going to take place. I keep seeing Justice Roberts, so I don't know what that's about. Do they say they're not answering a subpoena? And it's almost like somebody says, no, you have to answer the subpoena. So I just want you to know that's the deal. Do they actually put people in jail? They're hanging them up. They're making their life difficult. And I see money being poured out. So they're having to pay for their own attorneys. Trump is cut. You know, he said he's not doing this for the money for that place. Oh, yeah. He says, you know, he doesn't even take money for the job he does. Well, yeah, he doesn't take the $400,000 as president, or so he says. But he's spending so much money and making money under the table between him and Giuliani. It's like they're so evil. So yeah, they're trying to do what they can to bring money in. They showed how much money he's made just in this past year, and it's remarkable. And his family. Listen, also, you know how they said that I was telling my friend about this. You know how they said that he made more money than ever Trump did? I need to see that in writing because I don't believe it. It's not that I don't want to believe it. I almost felt like fake. Like I get that buzz, fake news. It could be a few people are giving him more of a chunk of change, but I'm not feeling Trump. I mean, the people that love him, but it's up to 58% of people want him out. That's a pretty good amount. Okay, so the G7 doesn't feel like it could happen, but it doesn't feel like it's going to happen at Trump's place. I'm almost feeling like this will be heard in a court before he can think he can get away with it. I don't know if he's even in office. Now, Syria. Okay, I want to tell you that the minute I heard, that president of Turkey is my good friend, and I almost felt, did you guys see Pence? That look on his face like he just is not happy. And I almost felt like they're going, yeah, sure, yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, whatever. There's a ceasefire, but as of this morning, they're saying there's more bombs going off and stuff. And I have been feeling for a while, and I've told you guys about this, about American blood spilt on foreign soil. And I almost felt like it was military. So is like somebody going to come in like ISIS or something while they're trying to get out of there and hurt them? Something's going to happen. What is going to happen? Even the Kurds are mad at the USA. I wonder if they'll turn on them. But, the Kurds aren't angels. But, yeah, so let's blow their children's faces off. He does not care, you guys. He doesn't care about kids in cages. He doesn't care about any of that. He really is. And I see that Stephen Miller like a snake, like a lizard, kind of going in and out of the halls. And he whispers in Trump's ear. Trump has turned on him a couple of times because I see he gets Trump's wrath, but he hides. You can't have an ego if you work for Trump. Pompeo is exhausted. Well, you should have worked on the right side. And Pompeo knows better. Mulvaney knows better. They're just energetically, like they're not sleeping. I'm feeling like they know that the ball's getting ready to drop. They know that Trump will throw them under the bus. They know this. Yet they stand there in his way trying to protect him. Tell me about what's going on with Syria and Turkey. They're taking that little piece of land, but let me tell you, Russia is running the show. I see Putin giving directions. I almost see like, yeah, let's act like we care. I don't think Russia, it's not going good, you guys. Justice will be served on a platter. There's going to be deaths, you guys. I can see it. I can smell it. I'm telling you, something's going to happen in the United States that's furious. This may be the final, besides the money situation that's coming out. And also, there was something where he acts like he's against Iran, but some sort of deal that they got involved with Iran. So, I mean, there's so much ugly. It's really going to be overwhelming, you guys. It's almost like I can understand why you guys are tired. Because somebody said, Linda, I don't even look at the news. I just wait and hear whatever you have to say. It's because I sugarcoat it. I see bombs flying. See, the thing is, you don't mess with Americans. You don't mess. It's not like they can say, oh, never mind. It's bad enough he was so hard on McCain, who really was a hero. But the military that's in there now will not vote for Trump because they think he's an ass. And they really don't like what he did. There was definitely a better way to handle this, and he just didn't care. And then he comes out like king for a day. Oh, this is the best day ever on the face of the earth because I am your master, I am your king. And I see Putin and that Turkey guy and all of them laughing. Like, well, let him go on. Give him something to make him think he's king for a day. He's really good. Okay, so that is definitely, something's getting ready to happen, that militarily. He blew it on that one, but he was following orders, so he just didn't think it through. I almost feel like the Turkey guy threatened him. Like he was on the phone and said, fine, I'll do it. Now, I want to read about North Korea because apparently Kim Jong-un was on a white horse in the snow. Very lovely photo. But people are saying whenever he does that, it's usually a big thing that's getting ready to happen. And he said, we are about ready to see something. It's not like he's going to destroy the earth, but something powerful. And he's going to take credit for it. You know what's weird? I just got this feeling of this rocket going up in the air. And some mishap and it comes back down and kills a whole bunch of people in North Korea. What are you going to tell us? What is Kim Jong-un going to do? It's like he wants to show everybody that he's somebody. And you know, he sort of cut off his relationship with Trump. Because he's not following what Trump said. He said, yes, he say, like Putin. They're all, yeah, just give him the yes and we'll do what we want. And then what Trump does is he bullies the people around him because he's nobody. He's a puppet. But what he can do is hurt others. He can take away your Social Security. He can take away, you know, he can put you in cages. He can hurt people. He likes that. And so does his backup people. Yeah, destroy them. Destroy, if they're not white, get rid of them. What they don't realize is the white wasn't the one that was on this United States of America. It wasn't the whites. But yeah, we don't want to talk about that. And that's nothing against white, because you know my dad was white. He couldn't help it. You know, he was the less prejudiced person. He was a mean man, but he was the less prejudiced person than my mother, who was Mexican Indian. My dad was not somebody that based anybody by the color of their skin or religion or anything. He was atheist too. Okay, so tell me about North Korea. Then I gotta go, you guys. I have to go to work. Well, it's not really work, you know. I go have fun with my clients. So much fun. Here's Kim Jong-un. Oh. He will get our attention. Look, there's Trump. Ooh. It might be the beginning of the end for him. He might do something that causes chaos, and then people are having to get in there. I'm almost seeing them pushing Trump out of the way. Like it's almost so significant that the United States has to deal with it without Trump. Because he's not a negotiator. He did not help us. He made it worse. He's going to do something that's going to really make Trump look bad. Because people, the intel was trying to tell Trump, you know what, don't trust this guy, it's not good, and he went ahead and acted. He wanted to win that award. Jesus. The one who puts his picture on Time Magazine, a fake Time Magazine, to act like he's somebody. So, don't worry, the outcome is not like the end of the world. I want you to know that. Because the outcome is the Two of Cups, which means peace will happen. Okay? And here's Pelosi. there's sort of a power beyond this that will prevent this from being worse than it is. It could be like an angelic form, or, I believe in extraterrestrials. Like, it could be that they come in and prevent something being worse than it is. This could have been even worse than what, and so I don't know what North Korea is doing, but it's like we're focused in on them, like, It's something that makes, because remember Kim Jong-un and the Trump, they were back and forth, he said, I'll blow you guys up like you never, Rocket Man. And we were all like this, remember feeling like, oh, geez. But it feels like Rocket Man wants to live, okay? So that's why he's not as destructive as you think. It's not like that, I'll do this. Because, see, he'll be gone in a blink of an eye. And it's not from Trump. It's from, I don't know where it's from, but it's pretty significant. And did you see Putin's in Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia is trying to get in on the mess. Things are just going to get devastated, you guys. And I still feel that oil thing was a setup. I do. I feel like it was a setup. And you notice how it just disappeared? But yeah, we're sending our military over there because he's getting good money. Trump is getting good money for it. Something's going to happen. I don't want mothers of military, but it's not necessarily lies or loss, but yeah, it feels like blood is spilt. So it doesn't have to be death, you guys, but blood is spilt where there's injuries or something. But it's just enough that America says, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. You remember 9/11? Remember how people were just signing up? That's exactly, because that's one good thing about America. When we feel we're being attacked, but we are right now by Trump because he's a Putin asset. And people just don't want to believe that. So we got to leave them alone, Send love out to them, because I see a lot of hearts being broke when they really see what he did. And it's like people will acknowledge it, but also try to, I kind of thought he wasn't very good, that kind of thing. So we shall see. But the common denominator is hate, you guys. So don't stand in the hate. Okay, y'all. And there's more I have to talk about. I don't know if I'll do one tomorrow. I might do one tomorrow, Saturday, because I think I have the time. Okay, so send me your questions. Love y'all. Ciao.